In this video, I'm going to show you how to package multiple MSIX applications into a single VHD file that can be used for MSIX app attach. So the first question is, why would you want to have more than one MSIX application inside of the same VHD file? And the answer for that is could be both performance and simplicity of management. With App Attach, the way that works is you have a VHD file or a CIM file that attaches to the operating system, and the application, the MSIX application, is expanded onto that VHD file. Every VHD file that's attached to a system presents a certain amount of overhead in terms of I/O and memory that's consumed. And if you imagine an environment that has many different session hosts and dozens or maybe even hundreds of applications, if each of those applications is its own VHD file, that is going to place considerable overhead on the memory of each and every session host where those VHD files are attached, so the application can be staged. So to overcome that challenge, what you can do is you can put multiple MSIX applications into the same VHD package. And the way you would do that through Nerdio is an automated process. So let's start out on the images page under MSIX App Attach. And in version 2.9 of Nerdio Manager, you will see a button that says Upload MSIX Apps. It used to say just App before, where you could upload a single MSIX file, which would then be packaged up or expanded into a VHD file. But now you can do that for multiple apps at the same time. So let's go ahead and click that button. We can then give this a name. Let's call it Notepad++ and Firefox. We're going to be packaging those two apps together. Now, again, I have MSIX files that have already been converted into that format previously. So now I'm just combining them into the same VHD container. I'm going to choose my storage location for this image, which is already been linked on the settings page. And then I can attach my MSIX files and certificates to this job. So I'm going to click on Choose Files. I'm going to choose Notepad and Mozilla Firefox. And I will do the same thing for my two certificates that are going to be delivered to my session hosts to be able to mount and register this application. So you see here, I'm going to be uploading two MSIX files and two certificate files. And if you click on this advanced settings page, you'll see what's actually going to happen is that it will create a VM. It's going to create it on this particular network using this particular version of Windows 10. If we want to do it on a later version, we can do 20H2 as well. This is going to be the size of the VM. This will be the disk. It's recommended to use a premium disk just to speed up the process. And this is the resource group where it'll be created. When I click OK, these four files are going to get uploaded into a temporary storage location in this Azure Files share. And then a VM will be created and configured to connect to those files and expand them into a VHD container, seal up that container, and make it available for assignment to my host pools. Now, this process is probably going to take about half an hour or so because the total size of these files is roughly about 300 megabytes. So I'm going to skip that step, but if I were to just click OK, this would do it for me. And once it is uploading, you will see the two file uploads that would show up here on the screen. Once they're complete, a task would show up and would start packaging those applications into this image. And what you can see is I have this image right here. I can change its name if I wanted to give it a description. And I currently don't have it assigned to any host pools, and my total image size is 420 megabytes. Now, how do you use this multi-app image as compared to all of these images, which are single app image? Let's take a look. Let's go into Workspaces. into this Spring Update workspace and take a look at our app attach demo host pool. So first of all, let's close this out so this disappears. And then let's go to Manage and MSIX App Attach. This is the page where I am going to assign applications, MSIX App Attach applications to this host pool. I already have Google Chrome assigned. It is an application that is within an image called Google Chrome, 665 megs, and it's published to these app groups on this host pool. Let's go ahead and click Add. We're going to be adding an app from the image library, which is where we uploaded our apps to. We're going to choose our Notepad++ and Firefox image. And now this image is going to be enumerated. We only have one version of it, so let's keep that selected as is. And then as I click on Packages, which are the applications, you will notice I now have these two apps inside of this package. So I'm going to go ahead and select Firefox and Notepad. And then I can choose which app groups I want to assign it to. If I choose no app groups, it will be assigned to all of them. But in my case, I want to assign it to Remote App 1 and click OK. And what you'll notice happening in the background here is that these two apps will be added and registered to the host pool inside of the RA1 app group. And once this is done, we're going to see the two applications listed right here. And you will notice that even though these are individual apps, they're both coming from the same image. So this is a way that Nerdio Manager streamlines the delivery of MSIX applications via App Attach to a WVD environment, letting you take multiple MSIX applications, putting them together into a single VHDX container, and being able to assign the applications by using a single mount point for that VHDX file. I hope you found this useful, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos.